Well, you're probably wondering what I'm doing in the car park here at Sandown on a wintry day. In actual fact, in 2 weeks' time, I've got Motorcana happening up at the ATC. So I've roped my old mate Wrenchy in here to give me a few pointers on how to do handbrake turns. So we've got the Australian Tarmac Challenge coming up, Pete, and I know there's a bit of Motorcana stuff in that program there. And I've got to say, I'm not wholly experienced at doing handbrake turns and that sort of thing.
I've seen that, Rob.
Other than, you know, on a Saturday night down the, you know, local. But no, look, in competition, obviously, I want to make sure I got the whole process down. Pat, you got some pointers for me?
Yeah, we certainly can, Rob. Basically, when you're doing a handbrake turn, most people, they just think they come to a mark and yank the handbrake. The way we're going to win this ATC on the Motorcana is going from point to point, which are the cones, as fast as we can and getting around the cones as quick as we can. Yep. And we're going to do that by actually getting weight transfer in the vehicle and using the handbrake. So what we're going to do when we do a handbrake turn is quite simply come up to our mark, which will be our cone. We're going to hit the actual brake, firm but fair, push the clutch in and transfer the weight forward on the vehicle. Once the weight of the vehicle is on the front wheels, we're then going to apply the handbrake like a lever, not yank it, turn the actual steering wheel quarter of a turn, watch the back end come round and apply a power to pull away. That's as simple as it goes.
Okay, but it sounds simple. I'm sure in practice it's not that simple, because you've got to get everything in the right order if you sort of don't quite time everything
all in
nicely.
sync.
Yeah.
So the actual moves are basically coming up to a mark, we're going to push the brake pedal in to get the weight forward. As the weight of the vehicle comes forward, we're going to push the clutch to the floor. We're going to pull the handbrake, quarter of a turn only. That is the key, quarter of a turn only on the steering wheel. Watch the back end come round. As soon as the back end starts to come round, we're then going to dump the clutch, hit the gas and power away, and it'll be seamlessly and smooth.
Okay. Again, it sounds easy.
You'll get it.
We need to practice, I reckon. So maybe I'll get you to go and do a couple of examples, and then we'll maybe swap seats and I'll have a go.
We'll have some fun.
Sounds like fun, yeah. Let's do it.
Cool. Okay, Rob, so it's as easy as that.
All right, well, it's my turn, I guess.
Let's jump to it.
Let's do it.
So everybody get ready, cause it's all for you. We're gonna rock you all night, cause that's what we do. We keep on rocking and popping, we keep on topping the top, we keep on rocking and popping, we bring you to your knees. Rocking and popping, we keep on topping the top, we keep on rocking and popping, we bring you to your knees.
Okay, Rob, so in fifth gear all the way down. Hit the foot brake, dump the clutch, pull the handbrake. Let's try again. A bit more momentum this time. Foot brake first, get the weight forward, then handbrake. A bit more speed this time, Rob, a bit more speed. Handbrake now. Oh, that's better, beautiful. Keep it in. Keep going. On the handbrake, get ready. Now, pull it, accelerate, accelerate, go, well done. fantastic. Get ready for foot brake, dump the clutch, handbrake all the way around. Back on the power, fantastic.
So how was that, Wrench?
Well, Rob, as you say, practice makes perfect,
Yeah.
and you're now perfect, so that's great.
I don't know if I'm perfect, but yeah, no, I definitely feel a bit more confident going into the ATC that I got half a clue.
You're doing fantastic there, Rob, and I'm sure you're going to get a great result in the ATC. Well done.
Good on you, mate. Thanks for helping me out.
No problem at all, anytime.
Good on you. Okay, we're here at the Australian Tarmac Challenge for 2010. Got my old mate Wrenchy with me. He's let me get in the driver's seat of his Evo 10. We're actually in club championship group, and there's some pretty fierce competitors out here. We've got a Lamborghini LP 560, a couple of C63 AMGs, a few GTR R35s, so the field's looking pretty stiff. There's a couple of Evo 10s, and actually the first run that we've got, we're actually going up against another Evo 10. They've paired us up. We're about to do the Motorcana battle, so what they've got is 2 lanes, basically set up the same with witches' hats, and 2 cars can go head to head. Bit of fun. The weather's not actually in our favour. Well, maybe it is in our favour, because being an all-wheel drive car, looking at the car in front of us as a Holden GTO, I think he might struggle a little bit with oversteer today, but the old Evo being all-wheel drive, we've made the right choice and kept with the standard road tyres, didn't go to an R-Spec tyre or anything like that, but just really excited about getting out there. It's the first time I've ever done one of these rallies, something a little bit different, and yeah, we'll see how we go. The nerves, I'm sure, will start pumping before I get out there. I've been studying the book all night, because they give you a book with the maps of all the different events, and I've been trying to memorise them, because I think once you get out there and the old race face comes on, the witches' hats start to blur from one into another. So, but we'll see how we go. As I said, I'm pretty excited about it, and probably after I've been out there, I'll check back in and let you know how I went, letting you know if I've still got a pulse left or whether I've completely burnt myself out. But no, it'll be good. Looking forward to it, and we'll talk to you soon. Well, I just finished my first event at Dutton's, and yeah, it was pretty cool. I had the juices flowing, getting used to the car, the conditions, just really now looking forward to the next event and the next go at it and try and improve my time. But no, it was really good. So I'll be signing in again after hopefully I've gone a bit quicker. What did I do? About a 24-second. So we'll see what, next time I talk to you, we'll see what I've done.
Okay, that was a great first run out in the Evo 10. A little bit slippery out there, a little bit wet, but we changed a couple of things to half of the track, but it went pretty well. So hopefully second time round, we'll get it perfect. Okay, that was the second run out at the actual showgrounds, and as you can see, the weather's just terrible. Halfway through the run, the weather came down, made a bit of a mistake on the actual first run, track very slippery. Second one got it a bit more together and didn't too bad. So hopefully the combined times we should do okay. So here's for the third run. Catch you later.
Alright, just finished the second run for the Motorcana Battle, and I won both runs, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Did a couple of things with the car. Because it's been pouring with rain, I left all the stability control on this time and just tried to use the handbrake a bit. Definitely was felt a lot faster, felt a lot better. It's just so crazy. It's such a simple, basic little track, and you just get fired up about it because you just want to, you don't want to lose. The old competitive juices start flowing. But the little Evo, what an awesome car. All-wheel drive in the wet, you can't beat them. Yeah, just having a ball now, looking forward to getting out to Winton and having a good time out there. We've just made our way out from the Shepparton Showgrounds where we had the first event. We're now at Winton. We've got, we're about to go out and do the long course, the national course. Then we'll come back and do the short course, and then there's also an auto test down in the car park, the back car park, where it's a little bit of a windy witch's cone sort of Motorcana style event. But yeah, look, so far it's really good. Really looking forward to getting out on the track here at Winton. It's probably been 10 years since I've driven around Winton, so certainly going to be a bit rusty, but the all-wheel drive Evo hopefully is going to make me look good, so we'll see how we go. What awesome fun that was. Little Evo was fantastic again. The conditions are a bit weird because it was dry in some spots and wet in other spots, and sometimes you had grip and sometimes you didn't have grip, so that sort of all added to the challenge. But what a hoot, like just great fun just getting out there and just doing some laps, and yeah, just having a great time so far. So I think next we're going to set up and do the short course. We just did the national course. Looking forward to that. Sort of got a little bit of a feel for the track now. That's the first time I've been on the track at Winton probably for 10 years, so it was very hard to familiarise yourself with the track in 3 laps. But no, it was great fun, and as I said, I'm looking forward to getting out on the short circuit now and having a bit more fun. Just finished the short lap, and just finished the auto test, which is out the back of the Winton complex here. Huge amount of fun, but it's so wet. The conditions are dry, then they're wet. There's puddles on the tracks, but the biggest thing is it's just so hard because you haven't done anything in terms of learning the circuit, just to know, I suppose that's the whole challenge. But huge amount of fun so far. Car's going great, no problems. Yeah, just having a ball. Well, we made it through the day. The Evo has been fantastic. It's been absolutely awesome. Good old car. The clutch was starting to give me a bit of grief on that last run. Third gear, I could sort of feel it starting to slip and then grab. But just did 3 events here. So we did this SKIDPAN where we were doing a Motorcana style event. Then out the back on the second track, which was a tight, windy road circuit. Absolutely awesome fun. And then the third circuit, which is the back circuit here at Decker, fast, winding. They put some chicanes in there to slow you down. I really enjoyed that part. Those last 2 sort of road courses, Pete, they were just, they were awesome, weren't they? It was like a video game. You didn't know where you were going next. It was just point, and the Evo just, you got yourself in a little bit too deep and plant the foot and she just dragged the front around. It was just, yeah, so much fun. Hopefully the clutch will cool down and it'll all be good for tomorrow. I'm sure it will. I think it might have just got hot because really Pete and I sharing the car, we're just doing back to back to back. We did three events.
3 full loops.
Yeah, so 9 actual events. Yeah, so which is a hell of a lot of work for the old Evo. But young Pete did really well in the SKIDPAN.
I'll be blushing, Rob, don't.
You did, mate. You did so well. 38 seconds.
Yep.
I think my best was about 42. So he just
fastest time of the day. But
fastest.
Can I tell you that?
Oh, sorry, fastest time of
the
the day.
day.
So yeah, Pete. Yeah, he'll be shouting us all tonight because he's got that fastest time of the day. But no, look, been a really good day. Yeah, like didn't know what to expect coming into it, and I have to say it's been better than I thought, and capped off really well with these circuits out here at Decker. Just added another dimension to the whole thing. Yeah, just really looking forward to tomorrow, and the weather dried up, which was good, so we got a bit of dry weather, and pity it wasn't dry out at Winton, but that's just the way it goes. Yeah, I know, awesome first day, and looking forward till tomorrow.
Fantastic.
What do you reckon, Pete?
Well summed up, Rob. You can obviously talk, so obviously you've talked it up today, so it's been a great day today. So I think at the beginning of the day, the car was driving us, but certainly by the end of the day, I think we were driving the car.
Yeah,
so,
I'd agree with that.
So I think now it's time for a few modifications when he gets back before we get out for the next run, whenever that may well be, and get the car to...
I mean, realistically, what things are we talking? I mean, we talked about that before. You know, this is fairly standard Evo, exhaust and tune. What are we planning? I mean, what's your thoughts?
I reckon we're probably losing between 2 and 4 seconds on anything that we're doing with tyres. We're on standard road tyres here, so an R-spec tyre would be a great thing. Obviously, the car's getting a bit soft now, so stiffening the suspension, bushing the car all the way through. I think, you know. So
putting olefane bushes through things.
All the way through. Yeah. I think that'll.
You can definitely feel that. You turn into a corner and you can feel the car pitching and rolling more than what you'd like it to.
Exactly.
Because it has so much grip, it sort of makes the car want to do that, obviously. So firming it up would just, yeah, would definitely help the whole scenario. Power-wise, it's not too bad, I didn't think.
I think power-wise is good.
For these sorts of events, I thought the power was pretty good. Yeah, probably a decent clutch, so you just don't have to worry about that.
I think if you tried to get a more power to this engine, you'd start having problems. I think the way we've been smoking it today and pushing the car hard, the power's right. I think working on handling, it'll pick up an extra 2 or 3 seconds a lap easier.
Yeah. And tyres, as you say, play a big role. Yeah, all right, well, tomorrow we're pumped to see if we can...
Thanks for a great day.
Yeah, no, it's been great, Pete. I appreciate you letting me thrash the shit out of your car.
No problem, as long as it comes back in one piece tomorrow, that's all.
Hey, I've looked after it all day.
You have, you've done a good job.
Yeah. Sunday morning, boys had a reasonable night last night. We got to bed at about 12:30, up at sort of 6:30, so we've had a little bit of sleep. We're sort of trying to keep the hope that the car's going to make it through today. The clutch definitely not happy, but the conditions are in our favour. You can see it's a bit wet out there. There's puddles around, which obviously is going to help with keeping everything cool and also not loading up the car so much. But yeah, we're pretty pumped. We're outside the commercial hotel in BROADFORD here, and we've got a little Motorcana circuit there. It's going to be interesting because it's extremely tight and extremely slippery. So that combined with a clutch that's not working 100% is going to make it very interesting. And after this, we're off to BROADFORD. So yeah, really looking forward to today, and we'll see how we go.
6th, Philip Nash. 5th, Robert Vickery. 4th, Steve Bowen. 3rd, Miles Torba. In 2nd place, Brian Gilbert. But the winner of the Club Rookie Championship 2010, Peter Wrench in the Mitsubishi Evo 10. Top rookie in the club category. Congratulations, Pete. Want to say a couple of words?
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, been a great weekend. Thanks again, ditto, to all the actual helpers and volunteers, and thanks to Rob from HPF for preparing the car for us. We had a great weekend. Unfortunately, we had to push the car to the last 2 events. We don't ever go for a 3rd lot like I did last night. So did the clutch last night. So we pushed the car, trailed the car, and as we say, to finish first, you got to finish, and we finished. So thanks again, Master. Awesome. A great weekend. Thank you.
Was that a 3rd drink you were talking about, or?